Next item is under conduct of business C, which was going to be on consent, but go ahead and read it, please.
Adopt resolution authorizing the city manager to amend the agreement with Tanner Pacific, Inc. for construction management and inspection services for the Crestmoor and Lomita pump stations project in an amount not to exceed $90,000 and appropriating $90,000 from the wastewater fund.
So just for the audience, this was an item that was mistakenly placed here, not under consent, so there's not a visual or presentation, but of course, staff is available to answer any questions. And Marty?
Right. My feelings on this, it was on regular conduct of business, and it wasn't until the meeting started that found out that it was going to be on consent, but I think it's important enough to go ahead and hear the status of the projects that are identified. If we can get a short presentation or discussion about what we're doing here.
Thank you. Yeah. Good evening, Honorable Mayor, members of the City Council. Jimmy Tan, Public Works Director. This project is related to the construction of the Crestmoor and Lomita pump stations. Back in April 2018, we came to City Council to award a construction contract to JMB Construction for the amount of $5.7 million. And in addition to that construction contract, there was an agreement with Tanner Pacific for construction management inspection services for the project for approximately $500,000. Currently, the construction is under the project is under construction. The work encountered various unforeseen conditions, especially along San Antonio Avenue. There are a lot of congested utilities there. There's a 230 kV electrical duct bank. There's existing gas mains. There's water mains. There's an existing AT&T duct bank. There's sewer lines, and there's also sanitary sewer force mains. So we're planning to do what we're doing as part of the project is to replace not only the force mains along San Antonio, not only the pump stations, the Crestmoor Lomita pump station, but we're also replacing the gravity sewer pipeline along San Antonio, force main along San Antonio Avenue, and then in addition to that, adding a new water line along San Antonio prior to us repaving, the roadway. So with that, there are a lot of unforeseen conditions related to utility congestion, which required us to relocate the design, relocate the pipelines, different from what was proposed during the design phase. So with that, we incurred a lot of delays through that process. So there's also delays related to the procurement of the wet well for the project for Lomita Pump Station. If you haven't been there, you can take a look at the site. It's very small wet well, so we're trying to fit a precast wet well structure within that site, but there's a lot of issues trying to make sure that it goes well. So there are a lot of delays related to those issues, and we had to rely more on the Tanner Pacific, which is the construction management inspection firm. Therefore, the construction has been delayed to February of 2020, and we are currently requesting Tanner to stay along until the final completion of the project. So this request tonight is for amendment of $90,000 to see the project through the construction phase. There is adequate money in the wastewater fund to cover the appropriation, but I think what we looked at the overall budget request, I think we will still come under. We're anticipating that because we still have contingency in our construction budget that we may not end up using all of it. So I think towards the end of the project, when we do our final project accounting, we may see that the overall project will still come under what the original request that we've made to council. So this concludes my presentation. I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Marty?
Mr. Mayor.
Please.
So these are 4 projects. It's the Crestmoor Pump Station, the Lomita Pump Station, San Antonio Water, and San Antonio Sewer.
Correct.
So my concern is that we're at this point, is that $90,000 going to be enough? And how far along each of these projects are we completed? Are we pretty close? I mean, we're not going to come up with all of the issues regarding the potential changes. I mean, now it's mainly the installation. The design is complete. Is it all ready to go?
Design is complete. The pipelines have been installed already. The the main focus right now is to complete the pump stations.
To complete the pump stations,
Correct.
right? And all of Huntington will get repaved?
Yes.
Right, that's
Yeah,
a full
eventually, yes.
repaving.
It is, sorry, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it will be repaved as part of a separate project because the city received grants to repave the Huntington Avenue.
Okay, and then Tanner is just, their job is just to see now that all the lines are installed, is just to see the completion of the pump stations.
Correct.
Okay, and they are going to be delayed with the weather, or what percentage would you estimate that we're at?
70,
Okay,
70 or 80%?
for each of them?
Yes.
Okay. I was just curious, because $500,000 is a lot. So how many Tanner staff were actually working on the project?
3.
3. And there will still be 3 working for completion?
2.
Okay,
Yeah, there'll be 2.
okay. Got it, got it. All right, I just wanted to make sure that was clear for me, and go ahead, I'm sorry.
But I would like to say that, $500,000 for, it seems a lot, but if the city had gone to council with separate projects, it would cost a lot more money. So I think the reason why we package all 4 projects together is to, basically it's an economy of scale, right? So we came to council with one package to reduce the cost for the overall construction costs to reduce the mobilization costs for the contractors and so forth. So in addition to that, the construction management inspection costs will be much lower as well. But if we do come to council for individual project, you will probably see it close to about $1 million.
All right, and just one last clarifying question. The project completion of this, for the remaining pump stations are, what is it?
Weather pending, February 2020 is what we're anticipating right now.
And then the estimated completion date for paving?
The project has to be designed. Again, it's part of the grant project, so it will come at a later time.
Do we have an estimate of the time?
I don't have
just
that.
Because the residents there are, like, I get a lot of questions about, hey, the street's getting bad, and it is bad because it's under construction. So
It's just a separate project.
Okay, all right, so it's a separate project, so, all right, okay. I'm good.
Okay, if nothing else, Marty, you want to, it's a resolution, since it's on conduct. Want to introduce the resolution or motion to approve?
Sure, a motion approved.
Is there a
Second.
second? Motion and second.
I'll second that.
Councilmember Davis?
Aye.
Councilmember Medina?
Aye.
Councilmember Salazar?
Aye.
Vice Mayor O'Connell?
Aye.
Mayor Medina?
Aye.
Motion carries.
I know a lot of you folks are here for item E, and I know a lot have taken speaker cards, so I don't know if you do plan to speak, they need to be turned into the city clerk if they could. And we're going to go on to item D, and if you get those in, I want to see how many we have and the time element for it. Thank you.